Thanks for joining us, and now the news in detail. Minister of Natural Resources and Climate Change, Michael Usi, has expressed optimism that the three-day regional conference on biodiversity finance will help Malawi to learn more in conserving its ecosystem. Usi was speaking in Blantyre, where delegates from 18 countries have gathered to discuss financing and conservation of the ecosystem. Kenneth Jali reports.
Taking place in Malawi for the first time, the 10th Regional Dialogue on Biodiversity Finance is expected to provide delegates from the 18 countries a platform for discussions on financing the conservation of the ecosystem. Delegates are also expected to come up with future initiatives and explore opportunities for biodiversity finance solutions and investments in their countries. Speaking when he opened the conference, Minister of Natural Resources and Climate Change, Michael Usi, expressed optimism that delegates will come up with tangible solutions to ecosystem challenges. He urged the delegates to take a broader focus on issues beyond the ecosystem.
We are focusing on the ecosystems, focusing on financing the conservation of the ecosystem. But then we should also know that there are some needs like recovery of the people that were hit by Cyclone Freddy. So as we are discussing these issues, look at the bigger picture, look at the whole thing than just focusing on the ecosystem. Because this ecosystem to be conserved, we need man to be comfortable, we need man to be in an environment which makes him happy. This is happening for the first time in Malawi, and Malawi stands a chance of being a model of excellence in executing such a program, because there will be resolutions drawn from the deliberations, and Malawi can be and should be one of those countries benefiting from this.
Taking his turn, Minister of Finance and Economic Affairs, Simplex Chichola Banda, who was in attendance, described biodiversity finance as a window countries like Malawi should utilize.
Malawi is moving towards the right direction. We have established through the presidential initiative, the Malawi Carbon Market Initiative. It is an initiative that coordinates and oversee implementation of carbon initiatives in this country. This one will help us very much because it will empower people to have knowledge and skills to negotiate contracts and agreements through which we can be able to generate more credits and generate more forex.
United Nations Development Programme UNDP resident representative for Malawi, Fenala Frost, says countries are struggling to, among others, recover from natural disasters. She says the meeting will explore other means of financing such recoveries, apart from government financing.
We know that countries have a lot of pressure on them. We know here in Malawi, for example, the recent shortfall in the rain has had a very detrimental impact on the maize crop. So that will be a real priority for the country moving forward. And so how do we manage to balance investing in maintaining, for example, forest cover or other areas of biodiversity? That's a real challenge. So the purpose of this conference is to see, yes, what can governments do more of, but also what other sources of financing of biodiversity will be possible.
UNDP, according to Frost, remains committed to supporting Malawi in identifying tangible financing solutions for biodiversity conservation. Kenneth Jali, MBC, Blantyre.